Hello, Brett Gallant of SierraWest Scale Models. Welcome to my Craftsman Kit University online clinic, Weathering Scale Stripwood with Chalk. Our supplies are ready to go, including the Stripwood, Rembrandt chalk sticks, razor blade, rubbing alcohol, and a paintbrush. First thing we want to do is use our razor blade to create a nice fine chalk powder, scraping it directly on top of our stripwood. We've got about 5 or 6 pieces here. I've got 3 different shades of brown. I typically like to vary the colors I use and the amount I use from batch to batch of stripwood. That way I get a nice natural variety, just like it would be weathered out in the wild. Now we're going to take our rubbing alcohol, we're going to dip our brush into it, and we're going to make sure it's really wet, good and saturated. Get that chalk powder washed deep into the grain of the stripwood. Don't worry about how wet you get it. The number one mistake people make is they use too much chalk and not enough rubbing alcohol. So we want to use enough alcohol that we get that chalk powder between each board as well. Now I'm just going to take a pair of ordinary tweezers and I'm going to flip that stripwood over, and we're going to repeat and add the chalk powder to the other side. Now as you do successive groups of stripwood, you don't want to clean your workbench top off of the chalk and the rubbing alcohol mixture you've got going. You want to keep that there. That way you'll be able to use less and less chalk as you progress and just use the chalk that's already been scraped on to the workbench. Washing it deep into the grain again, you get a nice natural variety from batch to batch. That's so important in using this technique. That's actually one of the best parts of this technique. Now I'm not worried about my fingerprints at this point in time because we're going to take care of that in the end. We're going to make sure that we remove all our fingerprints. As you can see, if I put my hand on there, I leave those horrible marks behind. So you want to make sure as you do your final brushing, you keep your fingers off of there, and then just take a pair of tweezers and grab each piece individually and set it out to dry. I'm just propping it up on a scrap piece of wood. Be sure to click on the Craftsman Kit University link from any page on my website for a materials listing and suppliers listing. We'll show you the materials we used here. Thank you for attending this Craftsman Kit University clinic.